Hello everybody, we are going to be romancing Genji today. I decided to make this into a two-parter. Tell me if you guys like it this way. I would love some feedback. I kind of like this stuff in the background, so I'm going to stop droning on and we're going to go romance some boys today. Bust out another game, bust out another game. Who we gonna date this time? We are gonna go date Genji. I'm into Genji boys. Anyway, we'll talk about that on another day. But I'm into Genji boys today. The official, non-official, blah blah blah, except no substitutes unless they're like really good. Are you ready? What should my name be this time? This time I'm Jackal the Lady. I'm so creative. I keep hitting enter like it's gonna work. Continue. Yes, I'm ready. Take me on a date. Take me on a date. It's Friday night in the big city. You could use a laugh after the week you've had. The Laugh Attic is one of the most tragically unfunny comedy clubs in town, but you love watching the people bomb on open mic, which is tonight. Sometimes that people is you. It's particularly dark tonight, so dark it made for quite the dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust. It's Genji! I recognize that mask anywhere. I know exactly what he looks like. Ninja, cyborg, and all-around bad boy from Overwatch. I've never played with him. Again, I need to do better. No matter how many times you blink, he's still there. And you're completely... He's never there when I still blink. He's always pew, pew, pew. It's like Tracer. Starstruck, lovestruck, fearstruck? I feel like whenever you see people, you should be starstruck whenever you first see them. Like, we're not dating. Like, they haven't allowed me to view them with a love lens, you know? I feel star is respectable. Hey, what's up? I like that. It's good. It's good stuff. You're amazed he can be seen in public without hordes of fans smothering him. But Winston is all the rage now. Who's Winston? Still, you'd love to get an autograph. And maybe a handshake. And maybe he'll even say your name. And maybe he'll fall in love with you. And ask you to marry him. Zappo! Hello, it's me. Hark! Do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and the smell of sweat on your palms again? Ashy as hell, Hanzo, but continue. I am Cupid, the hero of love in all its varieties. It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire to love and guide them to fulfillment. You look around, wondering if anyone else can see this, or are you hallucinating? Do not worry, you are the only one who sees me. I do not interfere in the mortal realm. Consider me the angel on your shoulder who will point you in the right direction. Okay, that's a definite maybe on the hallucination thing, but maybe this hallucination will help you. And it's all the same. Now tell me, are you in love? I think so. I'm crushing. I'm crushing on that guy I can't see. It's kind of hard to tell because I don't know anything about this person. The path to love is often confusing, but fear not. I am here to guide you through all its intricacies. What? It means I'm going to give you advice. Oh, okay. Hoa, so do you wish to win the heart of Genji? Yes, I want the heart of Genji. Wait, there was another option, wasn't there? Genji it be. Genji, truly? I mean, there were only two options, as you made sure I was aware. Of course, it's just that Well, to call Genji difficult would be an understatement. Why? Yeesh, you're being really judgmental for a vessel of love or whatever. Just because I am an honor bound to assist you in your quest for love does not mean I lack taste, mortal. Aren't you supposed to help people no matter what? Why do you care if I'm interested in Genji? Why do you care if I'm interested in Genji? You didn't ask me on a date. I know of Genji. I am merely saying that reaching Genji's heart will be a difficult task. Sure, whatever you say, Mr. Grumpy Toga. If you wish to pursue Genji, then I am obliged to help you. It is your love life, no matter how foolish. Well then, how do you think I should approach Cupid? You have to introduce yourself, of course. You cannot start down the path of romance without first speaking to him, duh. So grumpy. And given that he strikes me as a selfish, immature person, I would recommend keeping your conversations focused on him. He has always struggled with his sense of self, so do your best to appeal to his interests. Damn. You hope he'll get over this hostility for Genji soon, definitely, but that's not important right now. What's important is whether or not Genji will feel any hostility towards you. With Cupid's words in mind, you build up the courage to approach Genji. Oh, he doesn't give me a mic this time? Yo! The ninja turns to face you. The purple glow of the club's neon lights illuminates his metal mask. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I just saw you, and I wanted to say... Your heart starts to pound in your ears, and your mouth can't find the words to speak. Well, say something, and remember, your choices will affect how he feels about you. I really like your outfit. I saw you when I came in, and I just figured I would come say hello. Do you need healing? I really like your outfit. Oh, thanks. Not many people compliment my clothes. Yeah! Because he looks ridiculous. Hey! No, I really like them. So few people have RGB built into their outfits. It's unique. That's true. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they do look pretty sick, huh? Anyway, I don't think I've seen you around before. I'm Genji. What's your name? Oh, I'm Jackal. Nice to meet you, Genji. Jackal, huh? That's a cool name. Reminds me of Jackal from the game Jackal's Odyssey. Is that a real game? Genji tilts his head. His cybernetic hand grips the top of his mask pensively. Yeah, it was. Hey, did you want to sit down? The next set is starting soon. Maybe we could watch it together. What just happened? You take a seat next to Genji and watch a few sets. You can't tell if he ever cracks a smile, but he certainly doesn't laugh at any point. Weird energy to bring to a comedy club. But before you can spend too many minutes basking in the awkward silence, Cupid returns, bringing you more helpful advice. Well, what are you waiting for? Show him you can be exciting. Go perform a set. I have a few jokes, but they're not ready yet. Cupid scoffs. You have been a regular at this venue and the comedy club known as Overwatch, and you don't have any jokes ready to use? I thought this was Laugh Attic. Hey, Overwatch is not a comedy club. That's competitive Overwatch. It doesn't matter. Look, someone just finished their material. Get up there and impress your date. It's competitive Overwatch. Yay, you did a great job. The previous comedian, rude, you're the comedian next, steps down from the stage to some paltry claps, and when no one stands to take their place, you take the initiative to get on stage. Swelling your nerves, you address the audience. Hello everyone, I would be honored to share a joke with you fine people. You handsome, fine, lovely people. You look out over the audience and you see Genji looking back at you with what you assume is curiosity. He has his head tilted like a dog. It's the only way to know what he's thinking. While you could make just any joke, you have to wonder, what would make him laugh? Tell a joke about ninjas. Tell a joke about cyborgs. Tell the funniest joke you know. Just the funniest joke I know. You tap on the mic, and the feedback rings in your ears. You lean close. Why did the building get arrested for vandalism? The crowd is silent. It was a skyscraper. It was bad. Oh. After a pregnant pause, after a big old baby of a pause, the crowd erupts into wailing laughter. You told what is truly the funniest joke of all time. You are a living legend. Everyone will remember you as the genius who reinvented the art of comedy. And Genji approves. But among the crowd, one person hasn't been stricken with agonizing amusement. It's Genji. He remains just as still as you left him when you came up on stage. Good, he didn't leave. After signing autographs for the whole club, because you're famous now, you return to your seat next to Genji. What did you think of my joke? Did you like it? Yeah, it was pretty funny, I suppose. As he says this, you're watching someone being rolled out of the club in a stretcher, quite literally dying from laughter. It was so funny. But I think there were other jokes you could have told. Maybe ones related to me that would have made me laugh harder. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Ugh. So you wanted me to make a joke about you in front of the whole club? Of course. Maybe a long time ago I would have been too insecure in myself to take a joke, but now I'm happy with who I am, even when people poke fun at me. Especially Hanzo. He hates me. But I guess you couldn't have known that. We just met, didn't we? Well, I'm glad to know a little bit about yourself. Oh, maybe on our second date you can learn more. Ooh. Absolutely! Don't question the dates. People are so sensitive. If you question the date, they're gonna be like, ah! Genji sighs, a weight leaves his shoulders. I need to sit up straight. Whee! I can't wait. Guess I'll see you again soon. I guess. I'm not having to drive around the world for this guy. He leaves, and you're left alone in the comedy club. Not for long, though, as Cupid soon reappears. I sense the buds of romance are already beginning to blossom. Well, at least you're proud for me. How do you think things went? Anyway. He seemed pleased, but there is always room for improvement. I recommend doing your best to ensure he feels comfortable with you. But good or bad, your date is in the past, and we still have a long road ahead of us if you truly wish for Genji's heart to be yours. I want it! I want it to be mine! I thought I clicked too many times, but I don't know who this man is, but I need his heart. When Genji reaches out to you again, he suggests grabbing dinner for your second date. He even picks out a restaurant, Cafe Azur in Monaco. I do have to drive across the world. The exclusive playground of the ultra rich. Luckily, you live in the hopeful future. You can just hop on a transatlantic train and arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Neat, huh? You arrive at the restaurant, and it looks as classy as the name might imply. A robot brings you to your table where Genji awaits you. Yo! Please tell me he's not wearing the same hoodie he wore to the comedy club. Mercy wore the same thing. If I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it every chance I got. Gotta stick up for him. Even to a 5-star restaurant? Especially to a 5-star restaurant. Humph. No wonder you need my help. You take your seat across from Genji, and he seems to light up at your presence. Oh my gosh, he has feelings? Oh! Oh, Jackal, I didn't expect to see you here. You invited me. You invited me here for a date? Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Ha 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 ha. Dork. Anyway, how was the ride over? I had lots of time for gaming. I witnessed the horrors of the deep ocean. It was great. I had a ton of time for Grind XP and Vivi's Adventure Online. Interesting. Vivi's Adventure Online? That game's pretty fun, even though I think the Vivi's Adventure franchise fell off a bit after Vivi 3D. Right? Don't get me started on Vivi Party Dance Night. Talk about selling out. Right, people. Editor's note, we're begging you not to add these to the Overwatch fan wikis. They're not real. Either way, I'm glad you could make it. I've really been looking forward to spending more time with you. Oh! You don't have much time to feel bashful before the Waitron returns to your table and to take your order. You look over your holo menu, which is like a regular menu, but a hologram, because it's like the future. You should think carefully about what you ordered. Maybe choose something he'd like as well. How am I supposed to know what he would like? Come on, even your dinner is going to affect this guy's opinion of you? These dating sims are hard work. I know. Dang. In that case, what will you order for dinner? Order off the kids menu. Order Genji's favorite food. I will suffer for Genji. Rikimaru ramen! Not the Ikimaru. That's my favorite food. How did you know? Easy. It's in the official Overwatch cookbook. Ah! Wow, in that case, I'll take the Rikimaru ramen too! Rikimaru buds! The Waitrons, we don't have that on the menu program, seems to be overridden by the customer's always right subroutine. And so it takes your order back to the kitchen without complaint. That's funny. That's really cool of you to order my favorite food for dinner. If there were an official Jackal cookbook, I would have ordered yours too. Aw, you sweetie pie! You make note of this idea. You're always looking for more merchandising opportunities. I should make a cookbook. Ooh, so pretty. The two of you spend some time chatting, and after a few short minutes, the Waitron brings out your meal, 2 bowls of Rikimaru ramen. It's honestly impressive that such a nice restaurant could make a dish look like it comes from a cheap ramen shop. They did not import it, made it right there. This looks just as good as the real thing from Hanamura. Nice. All it's missing is the Murloc bowl. Murloc? Murloc bowl. Then it'd be perfect. Oh no, how could they forget the Murloc bowl? That's half the fun of Rikimaru ramen. Huh, let me go check with the waiter. Maybe they have Murloc bowls in the back. You fetch the Waitron, explaining that Rikimaru ramen just isn't the same when it's not in branded bowls. Unfortunately, the restaurant doesn't have any Murloc bowls on hand, but they are able to draw a crude recreation on 2 of the regular bowls. When you return to the table, Genji looks completely deflated. You sit across from him, and he barely acknowledges your presence. Even Cupid seems troubled by his sudden shift in mood. Perhaps you should check on him, Jackal. Right. Hey, is everything okay? Why are you crying? You seem sad. You're crying. I can see it through your mask. He's crying. Sorry, another diner recognized me while you were gone. They came over to talk to me. Oh, did they ask for your autograph or something? No, they actually recognized me from the Blackwatch incident. They had less than kind words to share with me. Aww. I can't believe someone would give you trouble about it here. It's alright. I'm not proud of who I was then, but I will admit it is discouraging. I have tried my best to become a better person, but I fear my past will always haunt me. I guess it kind of is. Some days it feels like there is nothing I can do to move on from who I was. You can just say, I'm sorry I was there, and continue with your life. Like, you can't keep saying sorry for the rest of your life, though. Unless you're a Nazi. Were you a Nazi, Genji? No. So, you're fine. He sighs, propping his head against his hand dejectedly. It's a heart-rending sight. It seems he could use your reassurance. A small gesture might go a long way. Apparently, even Cupid has a sense to put aside his bitterness towards Genji when he is in this state. What do you do to cheer Genji up? Reassure him, hold his hand, beat up whoever was mean to him! I'll hold his hand. Come here. Give me... here. You don't think you have the words to help in this situation. Instead, you reach across the table and take Genji's hand into yours. He seems surprised, but when you meet his gaze with a smile, he relaxes. He squeezes your hand, taking a deep breath to steady himself. Thank you, Jackal. I'm sure I'd feel much worse if you weren't here. I still feel awful, but it's not as bad as it could be. It's the least I could do. You mean that literally holding his hand was probably the easiest, least expensive thing you've done all night? Let's eat, huh? Our food is getting cold. The two of you finally enjoy your night as it was supposed to go. You don't know how Genji eats with his mask on, but every time you look away, more food disappears from his plate. You assume it's getting into his mouth one way or another. By the time you're done eating, Genji seems happier than ever. You're glad the evening is going in a more positive direction. Yay, no more sap boy. Hey, I wanted to ask you about something. Shoot! How would you feel about going somewhere special for our next date? A 5-star restaurant isn't special. Anywhere that's special to you is special to me. Gotta lay it on thick. Anywhere that's special to you is special to me. That one doesn't earn you any points with Genji, but it makes him blush, and isn't that worth more than any kind of gameplay progression? I was hoping we could go somewhere that's really special to me. How would you feel about a trip to Nepal? Traveling to Nepal. What's in Nepal? What's in Nepal? Oh. It was a very important place in my growth as a person. This may surprise you, but an isolated mountaintop helped me find peace. Ooh. There's more to it, obviously, but I figured I could explain when we got there. Visual. I am a visual learner. I can't wait to hear all about your backstory. Non-official wiki page. Okay, I'll see you there. I hope it'll be really special. I had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again, Jackal. You're welcome. Genji departs from the restaurant and you're left alone. Well, as alone as you can be when you're haunted by the vessel of Valentine's. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Another date down with a third to come. Most impressive, Jackal. Why, thank you. I worked very hard. Thanks. How do you think Genji and I are doing? He seems incredibly happy with you. Not to tempt fate, but I suspect it would be difficult for you to lose his affection now. Well, that's better than the verdict I got with Mercy. But there is still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. The third date awaits! Let's go! We're going to Nepal? Ooh. Oh, so this is his map. I didn't know, but I guess that makes sense. I guess I don't really know where Nepal is. You ascend the snowy mountains of Nepal, and the cold rudely seeps right through your every layer of clothing you wore. Hard to believe that just a few days ago you were telling jokes in a comedy club, and now this is what's expected of you to keep this relationship going. So many high standards. Hanzo, it's cold out here. Like, put a shirt on. You're gonna poke my eyes out with those things. I've always wanted to say that. As you're trudging along, Cupid appears again. Thankfully, you know his deal by now, or you'd think you were seeing things thanks to hypothermia. Jackal, I need you to be stressed right now about how important this date is. Okay, clearly you are important to Genji. He would not have brought you here otherwise. So just be sure you do your very best this time. Thanks for all the help, Cupid. I thought you didn't like Genji. Let's not further that. It means a lot to me. Of course, even if you and Genji are difficult at times, it is my privilege to assist you on the path of love. But perhaps I should be thanking you, whether or not Genji's heart will be yours in the end. Your devotion to love is inspiring. It has been a pleasure to accompany you. He's like, I didn't think Genji could be romance, but I saw something these last few days, and honestly, you're the reason why I'm in the business. Like, Cupid Hanzo exists because of people like me. You're welcome, Hanzo. Aw, Cupid, you're sounding all sappy. Don't tell me this is a teaser for the secret Cupid path of this dating sim. The what? Somebody get Karina on Drawfee and tell her that this is happening. Don't be ridiculous. If there were a secret Cupid path, do you truly think I would broadcast it so freely? Besides, a path of that nature would be difficult to unlock. You would need to, say, successfully win the heart of both heroes to show me your commitment to love. You're right. Those are so hard. It's so hard. Hypothetically, of course. I'm not actually going to do it. Of course. Hypothetically. But enough of this. It's time for your final dates to truly begin. With Cupid's vote of confidence, you continue your journey up the mountain. Eventually, you arrive in a quaint little village. Genji is there to greet you. Honestly, you don't understand why you can't travel together. I wanted to sit next to Genji. It's because he's faster than you, bro. Jackal, you made it. What did you think of the hike? It was a hike. It was worth it to be here with you. It was a breeze. It really wasn't worth it. This is nice. I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was worth it to be here with you, Genji. I'm happy you think so. You made me feel a lot of feelings with that one sentence you just said, so yeah, there are a few people who would be willing to scale a mountain to spend time with me. If you can believe that. It means a lot that you did. Anyway, I'm glad you're finally here. This place is very special to me, and I hope I can show you why. Well, I came up here, so please do. Come for a walk with me? Yes, I will. Gladly, you take Genji's arm, and he leads you all around the village, and you can't help but bask in every sight. It's truly beautiful, and certainly not the kind of place you'd want to host a 5v5 King of the Hill style combat. I don't think I've done that, but I just imagine that, like, we're linking arms and skipping while I'm talking. So yeah. But what's more beautiful than the village itself is the way Genji glows while taking you through it, recounting memories of the time he spent here. He tells you everything from the story of how he first arrived here to tales of his most trying meditations. After strolling a while, Genji takes you to the old accommodations that housed him through his time in Nepal. Though he has been absent for some time, the room is still clearly his. There is an old mattress, a haori, and a framed photo of Genji with his brother taken years ago. They're brothers? They're brothers? They're brothers? They're brothers? They're brothers? They're brothers? He's blonde? Oh my gosh. Genji, you've arrived. Is that the other guy with a mask? Zenyatta, not Zenyatta. Isn't that a JoJo character? Yeah, Zenyatta. Swear. But Zenyatta, I hope you had a safe journey, my student. Oh, he's Genji's master. It's Zenyatta. How sad is it that the only place you can get Zenyatta content these days is the explicitly non-canon dating sim and that one short story? Well, maybe something will happen with that Ramatra guy soon. Who knows? Master, it is good to see you again. I was definitely not showing a girl my room. Indeed, I heard that you were bringing a visitor, and I hoped I could meet them. Of course. Jackal, this is my master, Zenyatta. We are ready for a trek through the snow-covered mountains, but this is basically like meeting Genji's parent. Is that weird for a third date? Doesn't matter, it's happening. Now it's up to you to deal with it. It's wonderful to meet you! Thank you for taking care of my boy! I've heard great things. That's a lie, you haven't heard anything, but he seems to react warmly even so. So you're a good liar. Likewise, I am glad you survived your journey here. Most people do not, and that's always sad. You're going to ignore the threatening aura of that sentence and let him keep talking. It is rare for Genji to have company here. I sense he must be quite fond of you. Oh, Genji's... Oh, I certainly hope so. Master, you're embarrassing me. I am sure your companionship will mean a great deal to him. He has always struggled to accept himself. Perhaps the acceptance of another will help him along his path. He said he was fine at the comedy club. I should have cracked a joke about him. You never realized how much your company might mean to Genji. To think just a few nights ago you were planning to enjoy the comedy stylings of literally anyone in New York City by yourself. Now it's entirely possible you're changing the life of an Overwatch agent as well as your own. I believe... Master? Since I have surpassed my annual screen time allotment, I'm afraid I will need to depart. But please, take my greatest blessings and enjoy the remainder of your time here. The two of you say goodbye to Master Zenyatta, and when you are left alone, Genji's previous exuberance has gone, replaced by contemplation. Something on your mind, Genji? Just thinking about what my master said. He was being truthful, you know. Spending time with you has done a lot to help my own sense of self. But I have to wonder. Jackal, do you really think it's possible to know your true self? I don't know. We change every day. Wow, to be honest, that's a far deeper question than you ever would have expected from this silly dating sim you signed up for. But you've come this far, right? What's the harm in one more question? And that really is one more. I believe this will be your last chance to win Genji's heart. Jackal, use it wisely. Flobnopplers. Well, what do you think? Can one know their true self? I'm not sure, but you can try. I don't want to lie to your ass. Maybe you can, or maybe not, but I think it's always worth it to try finding out who you really are. Otherwise, what's the point of it all? I think you might be right, you know, when I ended up like this, when my brother... He trails off. Cupid watches him intently, his brow knit with pain. Oh. Oh. I felt so much guilt. I would look at myself every day and despise the person who looked back at me. And that's why I wear this mask. But as much as it hurt, I had to look, or else I could not have grown from who I was. Perhaps I will never know my true self, but you're right. I must always try to see who I really am. Thank you, Jackal. I am glad to know you feel the same. Yeah. Jackal, I have really enjoyed spending so much time with you lately. It has been a long time since I allowed myself to get close to anyone. But I must admit... Admit what, Genji? Admit what? I feel some guilt that you have not seen the real me. You're a bit confused. You're pretty sure that you've just enjoyed 3 dates with the real him, but before you can ask, he clarifies. We've been spending so much time together, and you've only seen me with my mask on. And although my mask is extremely epic, it's not the true me. Oh, I hardly noticed the mask. It is really cool, though. I know, right? But still, like, how can you get smooches? How can you get smooches with the mask? Genji takes your hands into his. And his green visor stares back at you. And you wonder what his eyes might... You wonder what you're looking back at. Maybe I could let him take off his mask. Jackal, can I show you who I really am? Oh, I don't know. Yes. Give me your face. Show me the cool part of your face. Of course, I love you, Genji. Whew, that's a big word. Genji puts his hand over his heart, shocked, not at all disappointed in your confession. After returning to reality, he chuckles under his breath. It's funny. It seems I could deflect anything. But love. I hate this game. I hate this game. And beams, but mostly love. This guy. Oh my god. With great care, Genji reaches for his mask. Though he hesitates, he eventually builds the strength to remove it, showing you his true face beneath. Okay, so he kind of has like, what's that guy's name? Zack from Final Fantasy? He's not gonna show me his face. Genji, you're beautiful. It's all a lie. Let's look. Here's him with Hanzo, which is his brother, which is canon. What? I don't know anything about these guys. And he's blonde, so he's like a blonde Zack or whatever that guy's name was. Not Squall. Not Squall. If you believe so, then it must be true, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It took me so long to come to terms with who I am now. Knowing you accept me makes me confident. It was worth all that time. I know my true self loves you too, Jackal. Are you flip-flopping and kidding me? You have embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but is always true. May you cherish this love with Genji forever and always, or until you play again to romance me. Haha, Cupid. Oh, it opens. Genji loves you. Follow your heart's path. Thank you so much. I needed that poster. It's definitely not a Hanzo game. Definitely not a Hanzo game. I'm playing... Hold on, wait a moment, Jackal. Come on, give it to me! Alright, hold on. Wait a moment, Jackal. Where am I? This is your dating game, Jack. It's so beautiful here. Oh my gosh, Hanzo. You are in the realm of love. I do like this map. It's a pretty good map. Are you blushing at me already? Hanzo. This looks a lot like that 1-2CP map. That what map? You know, that old game mode from the before times. No, this looks like that. This looks like 2 maps. Oh, this is that map I don't like. With the wraparound thingy and yeah. I'm learning it though. Ouchie. Boop! Can you pause your brilliant wit for just 1 second, please? Don't patronize me. Wait, one more comment. Oh, I'm doing bad. Get it out of your system. Is this a secret ending? You would find out faster if you let me finish! Anyways, I'm handsome and patient, and blushing, and before you give away the secrets of this dating sim on the internet, I must confess. Your devotion to winning the trust and respect of these heroes is admirable. Not only have you brought love to their hearts, but to mine as well. You're welcome. Have this as a token of my respect. Oh, cool! Cupid hands you an arrow from his quiver. You take this gift, his gift. I don't know what to say except you were my soulmate all along. And I couldn't ask for a better wingman than you. I like that one, but I like the soulmate one. Because we're trying to make him fall in love. I thought it was impossible for Cupid to find true love, but you make the impossible possible. Aww. That's me. Hey, shouldn't you be shooting me with this arrow? There's no need. You have already pierced my heart without it. Way, 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 way. I don't know the lyrics or tones. Chibi characters, Stephanie Strominger did a good job. I probably said that wrong. This is a cute game. I liked it. It's pretty quick. If I hadn't talked so much, it would have been really quick. It's just three people in one day, even for me. Like, even I have my limits. From Cupid Hanzo. You didn't give me sexy Hanzo, you give me chibi Hanzo? Mercy, Genji, and Hanzo all fell for you. Plenty of love to go around, you skank! Well, I guess it's just gonna be like this all day, but at least I clicked them. Whap! Alright, and that was Loverwatch, Love Never Dies, for Overwatch 2. If y'all got to the end, thank you so much for watching this with me. So thank you and bye!